Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Mini Mompreneur Musing episode number 14. And yeah, 2 lives in 1 week. Craziness, madness going on here. But then again, I go, a couple weeks without doing a live, so we're gonna go with it. The ebb and the flow of life. So I wanted to pop in. I'm heading up to Canada tomorrow for the holidays to visit my family. And I wanted to pop in before year's end to talk about the one thing that everyone is talking about, right? Everyone plus their grandmother and dog and neighbor is talking about goals. Goals, goals, goals. Gold diggers. So I wanted to put my little spin on it. Goals are super important, obviously. And we need to have those big, lofty, hairy, audacious goals. Those are vital. They're sort of like I'm not finding the word, like a compass point, right? So having those on the horizon so that we can visualize that is really, really vital. But what I want to talk about today, and this is going to be super brief, super short, super sweet, and to the point, is something much more immediate, much more manageable, and more importantly, actionable. So it's not an alternative to those big goals that are super important to have, but it will help you pave the path to those big goals. So it's sort of like a complement, a supplement to the goals, a pathway to the goals. And so what I want to talk about is not goals, but habits. Small habits done consistently. And that can look like so many different things. Small habits done consistently. Here I am interrupted by a little monkey. Hello. Okay, I'm going to have to turn this off, Sophie. Just press pause, okay? Okay. Small habits done consistently, I believe, are really the way to, the thing that is going to help us, that is going to help steady us on our path to those bigger goals. So I'm going to give you a few examples of things that I myself am planning on incorporating. And of course, everything that I share with you guys is my process, right? I'm here to share with you my journey and my process and things that I, lessons learned that I find value in and where I want to share that value. So one habit that you can start is one of affirmations, daily affirmations. And that, one idea is to just write 3 things, wake up in the morning, write 3 things that you like about yourself, 3 things that you love about yourself, and then read them at night before you go to sleep. And to up-level that, add 3 more things the next morning, and then 3 more the next morning, and the next morning, and the next morning, so that you keep adding to your bucket. So that's one thing. Another thing is meditation, of course, and that's something that I'm still working on quite honestly. I find that oftentimes when I try to meditate, I either have all the things going in my head and rattling in there, or I fall asleep. So if any of you have mastered this habit, which is one that I really, really would like to strengthen for myself, feel free to drop links in the comments if you have any visualized guided meditations that you really, really like and that help serve you. I would totally appreciate it, and I'm sure that it would help other people too. Another habit that we can cultivate is that of reading, like an actual book, hard cover or soft cover, but something that you actually turn the pages on, as opposed to constantly reading on our screens. And I am, of course, guilty AF of that. But that is something, a habit that I think is so powerful. We commit to reading a chapter a day. And then another habit is, and this is something that so many people talk about, and for good reason. And so I'm gonna join that that movement because I think it is really, really, it has so much value. And that's a gratitude journal. So commit to the habit of an attitude of gratitude and expressing gratitude and cultivating a sense of gratitude. It is so transformative. And it could just be, and it could look like thinking of 3 things that you're grateful for when you wake up in the morning or when you go to bed at night or any time during the day. 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for. And really sort of sitting with that and allowing it to anchor yourself into that gratitude. Because, and here is my point, and this is the crux of it, is that we are what we repeatedly do. We are what we repeatedly do. And this is a quote from Aristotle. We are what we repeatedly do. And so excellence then is not an act, but a habit. Excellence is not an act, but a habit. So let's set that goal. Oh my gosh, you guys. This was not what I had planned, but going with the flow. Let's set the goal of cultivating better habits. Cha-ching! I will see you on the other side.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Oh my gosh.
And like this video.
Okay. Bye. Happy holidays. Bye.